my friends, and welcome back to Penumbra Overture L. It's been a couple of days, actually, so we're not that far off. So we're just jumping straight in. We got this thing that's called the Water Cave. I'm hearing the squirrels. Squirrels are speaking to me now. What is this? What is that? Supplies in this box look military. They can't be more than 20 years old. Oh, this box should be as ancient as the rest of mine, but it looks even better nick. Better nick the side of facing excavations. Shorter piece of a fractured ladder lies in which. And we're having issues right now. So we gotta. There's a trap coming from the tank, looking up hole. It's an army inviting attack. This stuff. Kind of situation, although not like any mining operation I've ever seen. I don't know where that mist is coming from, but it doesn't fancy getting closer right now. What would happen if I did? Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, that's moving. Alright, so we got a bunch of things to do. We got a guy called Red. We gotta find out a way to get up there, I guess. We got a lamp. Piercing light. It's not. It's still not enough to illuminate the room. I think it is. White snow should be able to bounce. Should be able to bounce. So, what to catch up? What exactly are we doing? I'm just confused. Okay. Honestly, I'm just reading this to see what paper this should say. Test substances continue to define identification both chemical and xeno investigations fail to produce meaningful results. Testing continues. Test 0102. Bromine test, normal pH 5. Test 03. Acid amide test, negative. Test 0104. Ammonia NH3, negative. Unreactive. Test 105. Hydrochloric acid solution. Negative to for sulfate, sulfide, and fluoride ions. Test 106. Hallucinogenics. Mild intoxicants. Tests abandoned due to no test subjects. Off suffering massive internal hemorrhage within 2 hours. Positive, negative metal cations complete. Human hallucinogenics. Testing of the gaseous fog has been considerably more successful. It appears to be more harmless blend of sulfur, chlorine, and aromatic amide, which gives it its floating visual effect. Please note that harmless here is used in a xenochemic sense. It is harmless insofar as we have identified. And so it can take the necessary safety measures. If directly ingested, it would naturally be lethal. Test 159. Potassium dichromate paper, positive for sulfur. Test 161. Openness test. Negative for all but chlorine. Hydrochloric acid solution, positive for aromatic. Work continues in the issue transporting the substance. So far, removing it from its dormant location causes the phase state to radically change, producing massive heat to the detriment of three workers, one of whom is no longer operational due to his injuries. Following anticipation, the substance appears to turn dead and unreactive to every test. We have to have the equipment to run. The prevailing theory is that somehow the disruption of the material causes it to enter hugely accelerated chemical decay. We estimate its half-life to be approximately 0.4 seconds. Yeah, that's instant. It's basically instant. Okay, so we managed to get to this little crevice. I don't know what's it for. I just know that we need to be here. Alright, so the broom. The most useful tool in the entire game. It has extreme uses, okay? We are gonna use the broom. We have to. It is the best tool in game. Yes, it is. Absolutely. 100%. Fantastic. 10 out of 1,000. Best game. Best game. Xeno Report 66B, Phase 9, NN 9002, NN Domini 1992, filed by Chief Attending Xeno Officer, for the eyes of the installation officer only. Leader. Unlike the other findings, 66B appears to be manufactured rather than natural origin, and so warrants additional interest and need I say security. The bulk of substance 63 was discovered only 6 yards from where artifact 66B was buried, and appears at least in part to consist of a solidified form of 63. With a number of operable appendages, the artifact emits a low level of light from a seemingly inexhaustible energy supply, suggesting its origin is indeed as was suspected. Of course, the ramifications of this fact are clear, and appropriate measures are already been taken. Progress in becoming enlightened as to the purpose of the device, if indeed it serves a purpose in the traditional sense at all, has been slow. Following protocol to the letter, I assigned my secondary officer to the artifact of Phase 7, only for him to go missing the following day. He eventually returned to the site from a previously uncharted area of the mines, presumably having discovered a new route avoiding the cave-ins. At this stage, we can only assume that what transpired, since he remains in a state of disorientation. Far be it from me to question the decision of the elevated caste, but I am struggling to understand the necessity of conducting standard scientific testing in this case. I, of course, have full faith in the abilities of the research team put together and sent here by my immediate superior. I simply wonder whether their time might be better employed on the main site. Nevertheless, it is comforting to know that the actions of every member of the organization are carefully choreographed and controlled by those far outranking myself, both in a stature and wisdom. And with this in mind, I feel fully justified in filing on an official request for further manpower. We have already lost a number of workers to unforeseen events, largely while engaging in the studies mentioned earlier, and further investigations of the area calls for volunteers to carry out tasks altogether, hazardous in nature, to risk the well-being of more elevated organization members. In particular, the tunnel system above the secondary site requires immediate cartography. Okay. So why is that important document just sitting here? Brother, why is that even there? Like, I'm just finding random documents. Random documents in the tool shed. That's not a tool shed. That's more like a storage. I guess tool shed makes sense. Go away! What am I hitting? He sounds very metallic. Go away! Go away!
5 minutes later.
Yeah, you! He's gonna run back. He's gonna run back. He's gonna run back. There was something in there. We need to get out of here. I got my broom, guys. You see how effective it was. It was really good. It was really good at the job. God, these dogs don't learn, bro. They don't learn. Oh my God, bro. Oh, these dogs don't learn, bro. Moving this way. Whee! Whee! Get away from me. Oh God, yeah, you pushing the box. You weird. He's weird. He's a weird one, Mr. Grinch. Get away from me, bro. Get away! Shoo! How many times do I have to pick up your brain? Weird dog. Okay, I'm not. Dang it! Really? Dude, the game. I'll be right back. Would this really work? Okay. Secondary excavation site B. Beginning of phase 338. And 9 and in Dominion 1990. Filed by Chief Attending Chemist, security status nil. N900 phase 338. Today marks the first phase of excavation team BS new assignment, which I will be overseeing. Equipment has arrived and digging should be able to commence within the next few hours. Since the incident leading to the establishment of our facility, here much work has been embarked. Facilities. Here much work has been undertaken in order to ascertain the scopes of this discovery. This site, among others, was selected from many possible candidates. Then, thanks to powerful divination techniques passed down from many generations among the elevated caste, and I feel certain that this wisdom, in combination with our own system techniques, will prove to be great success, and that our discoveries will be great importance to the organization. Best of luck, everyone. Okay, 90001, phase 1. While work has been slowed up until now, the new year is sure to bring with its great prospects. Great prosperity for our team. Perhaps we shall enjoy some of the luck that the other teams seem to already have be harvesting. Further routine work reports will be filed in secondary log. Phase 275. While the routine logbook has been filed many times over during the past 9 moons, there has been so little interest to report that I find my rules enthusiastic entries to appear as if it's written by someone else entirely. These logs are not for the personal thoughts, but since no one is ever likely to read them, I'm probably safe in saying that I'm sometimes catching this information and I never received this assignment at all. When we're still stationed at the main facility, we discovered a tunnel system today running through the roof of the cave, which caused a minor rock slide, but first entry into the excavation log as the new chief attending chemist. Looking through the scarce results filed for the initial year's work, I can see why my predecessor was replaced. In a fraction of that time, I have achieved Team B's first major breakthrough in the discovery of the previously unknown substance 6-3. The research team has been assigned tasks in record time. I fully expect complete identification of the substance to be available in 7 phases. Furthermore, I have conducted an investigation into the noise reported by the workers in this area of the mine. In the interest of the morale on the nights that I spent here, there do I indeed appear to be strange human-like cries coming from somewhere deep in the rocks. But there is bound to be some explanation. Phase 6, following the discovery of sub 6-3, my team has had a second triumph in unearthing artifact 6-6B. My team and I will, of course, deal with this finding with our usual level of efficiency. Phase 7, the case has seen fit to being in a Xeno team in order to further extract the true nature of the artifact. I applaud their foresight in this decision and will only note that if been given the chance, my chemics team would have performed at least as well in this task. An additional note, I have completed my analysis of the pealing and chattering sound reported by those spending large amount of the time in this locale, and concluded that it is a symptom of dehydration. Lack of water has caused a very mild hallucinations, which, combined with quite natural seismic activity, can sound a little like human voices. Through medical examination of the afflicted workers has been recommended, but in interest of continuing work at maximum capacity, I have instead ordered increased water supplies and implemented an obligatory 3-minute water break every 5 hours. Okay, phase 9. It came to my attention today that the job of mapping the overhead tunnel system in this cave is long overdue. Something overlooked from way back during the first stages of excavation, sadly before my arrival. Otherwise it would already have been completed. The officer in charge of the Xeno team is becoming an obstacle to my own team's research. We insist on overseeing perfectly routine tasks when given the defection of a second in command yesterday. I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities at heart. However, I believe him to be a thoroughly devoted follower, which is why I'm so at the chance to volunteer for the surveying of the tunnel system. I have tried warning him of the potential hazard, but he simply will not take no for an answer. And asks that I ensure those higher up understand his enthusiasm. Phase 18. In most disheartening turn, the chief's officer returned from his brave exploration of the tunnel system. Phase 24. This is the chief Xeno officer foolhardily trespassing into the tunnel system, which now appears to make up the domain of various aggressive local fauna. Said creature have become aggressively hostile, venturing into the excavation site on more than one occasion. This is something which we'll be keeping a close eye on. Phase 50. This will be the final entry into the log for excavation site B. Events have forced us to curtail our work. We have taken more than one casualty to the organisms living above this cave system, leaving us no choice but to carry what equipment and documentation we can, abandoning all else. Their attacks have developed a discernible pattern, and we're due to another in only a few minutes. So I must hurry. It's ironic, the noises that have been reported since the initiation of this project are still present, except that now they sound like more like laughter. That's honestly eerie.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I don't know what happened, but it's just one of those situations I have no idea what's going on. Genuinely, I'm a little confused with myself right now. Because he said to the right. So, to the iron mines, storage. Okay. On the right, there should be a whole. Perhaps this is on the right. So, okay, so the room that we were in has something in it. I guess I gotta go in again. To the right. He said to the right. There's something in here. One of these. I don't see it. Okay, more of these. Okay. Okay. I'm a little lost. He said to the right. I've been here for a couple of minutes, and the thing is, I might just cut all this off. Just set up all these segments. Oh wait. Did I hit him? Off. What? This makes us further into the mine. Screw off. Yeah, we don't got enough time anymore. But this is a really cool part. We're gonna figure this part out, and it's gonna be super fun. But seems like I'll be working. I don't know. I'm gonna touch the little thing. Anyways, let's see. Out the door rises something fast. He strikes a man looking down, and those standing by him with it into the darkness. Screaming, baby, still father looks on. Is he bringing this forever, father? What have you done? For something that time. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel before. I'm sure it always been there. As if a small part of me is still trapped inside the dark. Well, guys, this was a very long episode. But I'm gonna be leaving it here, guys. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a great time watching this one. It was really, really silly and really fun. I just hope that we get a little further and get this this story a little further on, because I'm actually very, 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 very excited to see what's gonna happen. You know, like super excited. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great night or day, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, leave a like, and a comment. It helps us out over here. I know that we're tiny, and I know this is like begging, but you know, we have to put it out there. Because how can we do this? Anyways, please share this with your grandma, please. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you guys have a great night. Anyways, bye-bye. Good night. Bye.